Hey guys, so in today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to get this makeup look right here. It's a super dramatic burnt orange smoky eye. I know it's a little bit more dramatic, but I wanted to do something a little bit more out of my comfort zone on my channel today. And I also use the Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is a new palette that they recently launched and I am loving it. The great thing about these palettes is that they come with a wide variety of shades. Any palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills, I feel they're the best on the market. I also use the Infallible Pro Glow Foundation from Loreal. This was my first time using it, and I'm super impressed with both of these products. So if you want to see how I was able to get this makeup look, then just keep watching. Okay, so we're gonna start out by priming our eyes, and today I'm going to be using MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. This is in NW20. This is a concealer. I've just learned to use concealers as your primer as well. So I feel like they are easier to use and they last as long as your normal primer. So I'm just gonna take a tiny bit on my finger and I'm just going to dab that into the eyelid. Longwear is good because it helps your eyeshadow last long, but it also gets rid of any discoloration you have on your eyelid, like veins or anything like that. And please excuse my eyebrows. I tried a new product today and I'm not a big fan, but I didn't feel like redoing them. So with the Modern Renaissance palette, the first color I'm going to go into is Golden Ochre. And I'm going to be taking an Morphe M441 brush. Gonna take a little bit on a blending brush and we're just gonna put this into our crease. I'm just going back and forth with windshield wiper motions and we're just gonna start doing circles and blending that upwards. I really take my time to build up the color to what I want it to be. This is just going to act as our transition color, so all the colors we're going to be using will blend in easier. Next we're going to be taking the color Burnt Orange. This is such a pretty color, and we're just going to take that on a smaller blending brush. This is a Morphe M443 brush, and we're just going to pick up some of that burnt orange color and we're going to put that directly in the crease. So just taking that burnt orange color, we're going to do the same thing. Just go in windshield wiper motions back and forth. We're just gonna build that color up to where we want it to be. Then just going back in with this blending brush, we're gonna just blend those two colors together. We're gonna take the color Raw Sienna. This is just a pretty camel brown shade. We're gonna take that on the same brush we were using and we're just going to be putting this right a little bit lower below the crease. We kind of want to drag this down onto our lid, so we're not going to be doing a lid color today. Honestly, the trick is with eyeshadow is to just blend. So you want to just go back and forth with blending brushes to get all of those colors to just melt together. Going in with a definer brush, any pencil brush that you have will do, but what I really like to do when working with dark colors, because we're going to take this color in Cypress next, and this is a very dark shade, and unfortunately the only downfall about this palette is that there is a ton of fallout. So be aware of that. So that's why I'm doing my eyeshadow first, so I don't get eyeshadow on my base for my face. So I'm going to take that pencil brush, dip that in, and we're just gonna deposit the color where we want it. And so I want this low in the crease. When working with dark colors, you want to try to not go too far above the crease because that's when it starts to look like you have a black eye. So as you can see, I haven't been too precise with that, but that's where blending comes in. So we're just gonna go in with a blending brush, just start blending that dark color in. Going to continue to deposit the color where we want it. And going back in with a blending brush and blending that in. just gonna keep darkening up that crease. Okay, so once you get that to the color that you want it to be, I'm just gonna take some more of the burnt orange that we had already used and just kind of blend everything. You just really don't want any harsh lines, especially when working with dark colors. And the last thing we're gonna do, just because I really love the orange color, we're going to take the shadow Real Gear right here, and on the blending brush that we've been using, this is the M441. I'm just gonna pick up some of that really orange color, and you wanna be really light-handed with this, and just above the crease, just kind of blend everything. For super dramatic looks like this, I really like going in with falsies. I already threw the box away, but this is from the brand Kiss. These are called Peony eyelashes. I really don't know. Is it peonies or peonies? I'll never know. So next I'm going to be taking Smashbox primer water to prime my face. I'm going to be trying a new foundation today. This is the Infallible Pro Glow Foundation from Loreal. If you guys haven't heard of it, they have a Pro Matte Foundation, which is super popular and I love if you're looking for just a matte finish. But I really love a more luminous finish for summertime, and so when they came out with this, I was like, yes. It's my first time using it ever, so hopefully it doesn't suck too bad. And this is the color 203 Nude Beige. As always, I'm just going to take the foundation and dot it to my face. Okay, and it looks like it matches. So you always, when buying foundation, want to make sure that it matches your neck. So don't match it to your face, match it to your neck. So sometimes on camera, if it seems like foundation is way too dark for my face, chances are it'll match my neck. Once that's dotted all over my face, I'm going to take a Makeup Geek brush. This is a stippling brush. I'm just going to start pushing this in to my skin. This may actually be a little too light, but you can always darken it up with bronzer. That's the beauty of makeup. So when I put on my foundation, I always just push it into my skin and then just do circles back and forth. So initial first impression, I really do like it. I feel like it has medium, no, it's full coverage, I would say. This is just one layer, and yeah, I really like the coverage of it, the look of it. It's really pretty. And as always, I'm going to go in with Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer, and we're just going to do triangles under the eyes, down the nose, do it on the forehead, and on the chin. I'm going to be taking a Real Technique sponge. You can get these at Ulta or Walmart, or anywhere probably, but they're like $6, and this is a damp sponge. And I'm just going to use this to blend in the concealer. So next, to set those areas that we concealed, I'm going to be taking the NYX HD powder, and this is the color Banana. So it's a yellow tone powder. And so yellow tone powders are really just going to help brighten the under eyes. So I'm just going to set all of those places, and I am using a Sigma F35. I really haven't talked about brushes much, but I love the company Morphe. So if you are on the market for some new brushes, like, don't waste your money at MAC or Sigma or anything like that. Just go on Morphe and get your brushes there, because they're half the price and they work just as good. So really suggest doing that. Next, with the Makeup Geek Buffer brush, I'm going to be taking this bronzer in the shade Bahama Mama. This is from the brand The Balm. I think Kohl's carries them, but I just found this online and I was able to get it for super cheap. So I'm just going to contour my cheeks. Oh. Oops. I always just line up my ear with the side of my mouth. Bring that to the tops of the forehead. For blush, I'm going to be taking MAC Warm Soul. This is probably my all-time favorite blush. If you are doing a really dramatic look like this and you just need a neutral blush that's not too bright or anything like that, MAC Warm Soul is such a good one, and I love this color. So I'm just going to pick some of that up on a Morphe E4. And I just kind of do this weird smile thing and just put it right on the apples of my cheeks. So I'm going to take a shade from the Anastasia Glow Kit. This is in the Gleam Kit. I'm going to be taking the shade Mimosa and just mix it with a little bit of crushed pearl. I'm just gonna put that at the high points of the cheeks and just bring that down just a little bit. I don't want to add too much highlight. I love the highlight trend, but sometimes I think a lot of looks just look really good with a matte face. So I'm just going to put some of that on the tip of my nose, down the bridge of my nose, and on the Cupid's bow. So if you just think this is dramatic enough for you and you just want to leave it like this, you can just put some mascara on those lower lashes and call it good. I'm just going to add a little bit more to the under eyes. Going to take some of that color Cypress that we had used earlier, and on a flat definer brush, this is an M432 by Morphe, we're just gonna go under on the lower lash line, and I'm just gonna put this on the outer portion of my eye. I'm not gonna drag it all the way forward. Taking a pencil brush, this is the Morphe E18. I'm going to be taking the color Raw Sienna, which is that one right there. Just a pretty caramel color. And we're just gonna go under the eyes and blend this out. So for a highlight for the eyes, I'm going to be taking from Pura right there. And I'm just using the brush that comes with the kit. And I'm just going to highlight under the brow bone. I really like this shade because it's not shiny, it's just a nice highlight. Just pop that in the inner corners. Anytime you need to look more awake, just popping some highlight in the inner corners will always help brighten everything. And then taking any mascara you want, I'm using Tarte Light Camera Flashes. I'm just going to add some mascara to the lower lashes and the upper ones as well to help the lashes blend better into my falsies. And next I'm just going to be spraying some MAC Fix Plus. For lips, I'm going to be taking the Colourpop Ultra Satin Lip in the shade Magic Wand. Alright guys, and this is the final look. So I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you did like it, please give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.